Hi guys, welcome to Blackpack Homestead and happy Halloween. I hope that I'm in the frame with my fig tree behind me. Camera still, the screen shorten out when we flip it up, so if we're not quite in the shot, we do apologize. And we're back for now. I had a terrible cold. It was not the virus. I tested, and I just got some sort of viral cold from Hattie, and of course it made me sicker than it did her and her mother, and ended up having a flare of my eye disease called iritis. Because I caught a virus, it can send my body, my immune system, into overdrive. Because I have autoimmune system diseases, my eyes, my gut, and my joints. So anytime I get a virus, a stomach virus, the common cold, the flu, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have a flare either in my eyes, my joints, or my gut. So that's what happened. I know we've been gone for probably 2 months, I think. We did Vlogust. Vlogust like to have absolutely killed me. There's Chris back there. Hey, baby.
Great day today.
Oh, so we got another one laying. Yay! I have a basket up on the porch.
Yeah.
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 Happy Halloween! This is the tamest Halloween costume I've wore in 16 years. Yeah. I've usually zombies made from toilet paper faces. We glued toilet paper to our face. We've been the devil and an angel. We've been the Wicked Witch of the West and my monkey, flying monkey. We've done Scarecrow and Poison Ivy, and he was my vines. He was wrapped up in all these fall leaves. People didn't even know he was a person. It was great. That was back when we lived in Marion, and we had a huge following every year. All these kids would come, and we would have to have tons and tons of candy, and we would like have the yard all decked out with the graveyard, the tombstones, the skeletons. Yeah, I'm really tame now because we don't have a following here. Everybody goes to trunk or treating because it's safer, and so we don't have any kids come trick or treat anymore, and we hate that. We loved putting on our little Halloween show for these kids because, like, I stayed in character as the Wicked Witch of the West. He was flipping around the yard doing kung fu stuff like a monkey. You know, we loved it, but now we don't have the following, and there's really not a lot to do on Halloween this year because it's on Sunday. So I didn't really plan on dressing up. I got this for Hattie, and I've got a cow that I'm going to make him put on if he will. I've got it in my basket there. Anyway, welcome to Blackpack Homestead. We're glad to be back, and as long as my health holds and I can stay motivated to edit, because we have filmed, and maybe at some point I'll just throw all that out there, because it's stuff that did happen in October and September of this year. But I just would film, and I felt so bad, and then I would need to edit, and so I just couldn't edit. So anyway, I was standing in front of this fig tree because I wanted to show you our figs that we're still getting. Look at that. Just about ready. They're ready when this little hole opens up on the bottom, and they'll get crackly looking on the skin. And if you've never eaten a fresh fig, I highly recommend them. This is our first year getting them, and my first time ever eating a fresh fig. I didn't think I liked figs because I don't like fig Newtons. Look at Mr. Echo under there. Look at Mr. Echo. Hello, Echo. I think y'all like this just as much as Hattie does. Yeah, y'all get in there and hide. You like it very much, I know. Don't you, Mr. Echo? Out here in this rain, we've had rain for a couple of days now, and everything is just mud. Look at this. Mud. You can see where I'm sliding up. My Halloween decorations have become super tame. I got some pumpkins, some that need to be ditched. And then I have a little flag. I have a little flag over here that keeps getting blown off. And I have more flags to hang down at the garden. And I ought to go get those and hang those up. You guys can help me. You want to help me hang some flags up? Cool. Still have some calendula going. Some marigolds and some more calendula resinia. More calendula. Got some alyssum still kicking. Echinacea's done. And this zinnia, which fell over and I propped it up and now the wind has blown it that way. Growing some lettuces and some herbs still in the tower containers.
Hey, listen to this.
The nasturtium came back to life. Here's Chris. What?
I kept smelling the smell. It smells like death in here. What's up? You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out, and I figured it out. It was coming from the bag.
Is there a dead mouse in the bag? Oh, it's a rotten egg.
There's another egg in there.
So she's been laying in that bag.
Yeah, I was wondering what the heck that smell was. What is that smell?
So one of the hetemoras has been laying in the bag.
Hopped up in the bag and laid an egg and hopped out, I guess.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So yeah, this egg's getting tossed. This one too.
Yeah, we don't know how old it is. That's why I was like, we got 2 hetemora eggs.
Dump out the remnants of the hay in the bottom, and then they come rolling out. This one come rolling out. I'm like, what? I look down in there, and there's another one down in there.
Well, yesterday when I was cleaning the grates on the cages,
Yeah.
I kept thinking, well, this is gonna fix it, because usually when they get clumped up like that,
Yeah.
when rabbit poo doesn't go all the way through and it'll like clump up and you got to kind of like help it on its way out, and it'll like sit there and it'll start smelling. 'Cause you shouldn't have any stink at your rabbit hat or your chicken run. You should be putting them down enough bedding, carbonaceous diaper, to absorb all that. So I'm like, dude, I gotta poke these holes, you know. So I did, and I was like, but it still stinks. It was the eggs. But anyway, that's what's going on here in the flower bed. I'm gonna set y'all down while I hang up this flag that keeps blowing off. It's my trick-or-treating flag.
Yeah, that's what you were smelling, probably.
Yeah, well, part of it was the rabbit. It really was, because it smelled better after I did all that, but that was a different smell for sure. Okie dokie, my family. We got the Halloween flag hung back up. Yay! If you've been following along on Facebook with us, I posted a lot of Hattie's Halloween artwork. It was really fun to do all that with her. I mean, she's 2 years old, so her attention span is still really super short. So, you know, they gotta be things that go together pretty quickly. And, I enjoy it. She enjoys it for the 5 seconds she wants to do it. These pretty birds and pumpkins. I don't know if you can see it, because once again, can't flip the camera thing up. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? I love this one. There we go. Nice fall flag. Whoa, tripping over a sunflower stalk. But there we go, how pretty. See, the collards are all lacy. They're coming back though. Chris has been putting BT and diatomaceous earth and a little bit of neem oil. But of course this rain has rained it all off. And then here is the lace cabbages. I'm gonna call these Chinese cabbages lace cabbages. They look really cool, but it's not cool that that's happening. And my early flat Dutch, they're coming back too. Look at these giant radishes. These are volunteers. Volunteer, way too big to eat, but absolutely amazing. And then we have another volunteer here, and all those back through there, volunteers. I sowed some rutabagas here. I actually filmed me doing this, but I did not edit it. But I sowed some rutabaga here, and they're coming up. I sowed some lettuces here, and I got a varmint. See the holes? I got a guy living in here. But there's the lettuce sprouts if this varmint don't tear it all up. And under here, I have carrot sprouts. See that teeny carrot? There's some grass. Or is that a clump of tomatoes? That's grass. But the carrots are coming up slowly but surely. It's been just about exactly 2 weeks since I sowed them. But I'm keeping them covered so they don't wash in all the rain. And then I got a tiny walking path. And then these are also carrots and something I dropped, but there's some tiny carrots. That's a carrot probably. And then these are more radishes, some French breakfast radishes, which are like the volunteers, and some of the multicolored radishes. sparklers, I believe is what they're called. And see, I dropped some seeds, and I dropped some seeds. But these are more carrots. That's not a carrot, I'm not sure what that is. But I've sowed some more carrots here. They don't look like they're germinating as well, but these were some really old seeds, and I like sowed them super thick because of that. And then back here, I sowed some beets in those little short rows. And that is pretty much the fall garden, except for the peas. Chris sowed peas for me because through that cold it took me out for almost 2 weeks, and I'm just now feeling better. Still got a cough, but he sowed some peas for me, and I can't get them to grab the trellis. I'm having issues. See, it's like, no, I don't want to get on your trellis. I want to lay on the ground and get eaten by things. I mean, they're almost exactly big enough to reach, but they just keep falling off. I keep trying to tell them, you need to grab here, but do they listen to me? No. He also sowed some peas here, and that's the only one that came up. It was also got some wild cress growing there. This is a bean plant that volunteered. That's a bean plant. We got another bean plant over here. But yeah, the peas, the col. Oh, we also have a row of Brussels sprouts right there beside the radishes. A couple of radishes growing in with the sprouts. But yeah, that's pretty much the fall garden for us this year. I need to sow some kale pretty quick because we were hoping for our kale to volunteer like it has many years in the past. That zinnia is still kicking. And it has not. Up in the ramp patch over there around the heat pump, we've had kale there for several years, just volunteer, letting it go to seed, volunteer. Well, some of it came back, but not a lot. So I need to intentionally sow some kale. A nice Queen Anne's lace right there. That's a wild carrot. It's just really pretty. It's about to flower. See the blossom? See, about volunteer calendula from the calendula that grew here earlier in the summer. This is my same zinnia that's been here all summer. I just love this yellowy orange because of the way that it starts out like this, and then it grows to this, and then it starts getting these pinky reds in it like that, and then eventually they look like that, and then when they start to dry, I mean, it's like dark pinky orange. Isn't that beautiful? I love my zinnias. I do. I truly do. I meant to get the rabbits some of these greens. So let's get them some radish greens. They do love a radish green. They do. Chickens like them too. My poor pepper plant's still kicking. Part of it broke in the wind, and I had to take the peppers. This is a yellow variety, so I don't know if they'll ever ripen, but we'll leave them be. So we're gonna get some off this really big one. If I don't step in my row here, I'm really good at that. So, happy Halloween. I hope y'all are having a great one. It's cold and windy here, rainy. You know, just like the usual day for me. But I will tell you, we got a surprise in the silky pen. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you got to see pictures of our little blessing. Silky's Marva, which is right there with Crowbar to be exact, hatched out a chick. And currently it is under Marva. And they're all three mothering it like they always do. We'll get a shot of it when they get to moving around because we're in here. But yep, there's the chickens in the rabbit tack. Got to get some mulchy in here. Alright, let's see the rabbits. The rabbit-tat's been ripped up by the wind. Chris has already done all the rabbit chores. There you go, Lilac. You get out of my greens, you chicken. There has been chicken drama. I'll tell you about that once I get these greens to these rabbits. Hello, bunnies. Are y'all in there all out of the wind and wanting some food? And there's a rooster that needs to go. We got his brother, we got Big Bird harvested, his brother harvested, and we still got 2 more to harvest. There's Rosenberg and the Rhode Island Reds and Nightingale and Bernadette. They are now part of Rosenberg's group. But the chicken drama. Okay, the raking pin, unlike the silky pin, does not have bird netting on the top. So we thought these 6-foot fences are taller than 6 foot. They ain't gonna get out of that. They're not gonna fly out of that. Guess what? We were wrong.
Well, they hopped up.
And we had Josette, Bernadette, and Nightingale's sister go missing. Still haven't found her.
If y'all are unfamiliar with the channel, this here is Big Bird. He's not a very friendly bird, but he served his purpose here. Now he's gonna be feeding me. So it's the way of life. You've been a good bird, kind of. I'm gonna tell you that anyway. But anyway, I thank you, Big Bird, for all your sacrifice. Alright, it's your time, buddy. It's your time, buddy. This is the end, my only friend, the end.